What are those?
These?
Yeah.
It's a new Jordan 1 prototype. But you can actually cut them and make them into a low top. Think we should cut them? You cut right there, but once you cut it, it's over.
There you go.
Thanks. What do you think? Cut it right here? Right here? Right here? What's good? My name is Corey with Kick Theory, and I'm here today to bring you yet another early look. Today we're going to take a look at a Jordan 1 that's especially made for all you customizers out there. Once again, special packaging with this release. If you've been watching the videos in the past, you know this is one of the things that I really love about sneakers is when they give us a special package on it. And this one is definitely calling out the concept. So you can see the the Nike logo, traditional, but they've turned it into a bright orange, and half of it is kind of a perforated look, which is going to call out the concept of the shoe, as I mentioned. Panels on the side are going to be like a bone color, and that bright orange Nike Air continues around there. And here they are, the Air Jordan 1 High prototype. So we've got some crazy color blocking on this one, which I'm a fan of, to be honest with you. I wasn't sure when I saw the early images, the leaked images of this shoe, but when I got it in hand, I was a fan immediately. I'm not a customizer, but I appreciate the work that people put in, and I love to see some of the creations out there. So starting with the upper on this one, it's basically an all white smooth leather on the base, and you've got some tan overlays throughout along the laces and the toe box there. And on top of this toe box, you might notice something that we don't see often on a Jordan 1 is we did get a mini swoosh. You know, the Nigel Sylvesters from a few years ago and the Jordan 1 Switch that came out last year, which is the one that you could actually zip off the collar, that had a mini swoosh on it, but you don't see it very often. I don't recall ever seeing one on the toe box like that. If you do, just put it down in the comments. I'd like to see that. I was trying to think about it last night of what shoes had the mini swoosh, and those were the only two that I could really come up with. But I love the touch. It's an embroidered bright orange mini swoosh, and trimming this toe box here is a strip of 3M, which looking down while they're on your feet, it's a really, really cool perspective. Along the back heel here, it comes in a black smooth leather carried over on the swoosh, and that 3M comes back in, trimming this side panel on the outside and the medial side. That 3M does continue around the back of the heel. There's some contrast stitching there just to add a little bit more pop to the shoe. I love contrast stitching. It just kind of, you know, like I mentioned, it just adds the more pop to the shoe without adding a whole different color like that. Up on the heel collar, you've got two different shades of blue and two different materials. The smooth leather is going to be a royal blue or hyper royal, and the suede leather overlay is going to be more of a Carolina blue. We got shiny black Jordan wings there, and on the tongue, standard nylon black tongue with that bright orange Nike Air tag at the top. On the back of that tongue, you will see some of that orange shining through. I love that look too. And the sock liner is going to be a standard black. Now, we did get some extra laces with this one. It comes with a black pair inside the shoe, and then you get 3 extra swap outs. We get a white, a royal, and a bright orange lace to go with it. I think all of them will look great in this shoe. I think I'll probably stick with black, but those other laces will add a different pop for sure. White midsole, and to cap everything off, we've got an all black outsole. Now, as I mentioned, this shoe is customizable, and if you look closely along this collar, you'll see a perforated line. And what that basically entails is it's a guide for you to cut. So you take some scissors if you want to. Now this is irreversible. Now let me just put a disclaimer out there. And I will not be cutting my pair. But if you want to,
don't do it.
This is how you would do it. You would just cut basically along this line there. And I'm going to provide some pictures on here so you can see some cut pairs. It's kind of a cool look, I won't lie, but it's just not something that I would do myself. But I like that Nike is recognizing that, you know, custom sneakers has been around for a while, but I feel like we're kind of experiencing a boom with it. And Nike's kind of they're just basically calling that out, and they're letting people know that they appreciate it. I think that's kind of what this release tells me, is they appreciate the customizers out there, because at the end of the day, sneakers are art, and you can kind of create your own by doing this. But let me know what you think about it. Do you like that Nike's kind of making the shoes a little more modular like that? I think it's a really cool look. But anyway, that's all I got for you today. We certainly appreciate each and every one of you stopping by, and until next time, we'll see you at the shop.